Hey everyone, hope you all are enjoying the auto chess videos so far. I just came off a ludicrously epic game which I'd like to showcase. The video footage of that game is playing in the background right now, but we won't commentate on that because the early game is quite standard and boring. In fact, I've skipped over the first 3 rounds of the game simply because there's nothing much to see in the creep rounds. We get a fairly stable start with a 2-star Tinker and a Demon in Chaos Knight, but that's about it. So instead, let's use this time to talk about something unrelated to the footage you're watching. Let's talk about ranked play. Now by default, when you queue for an auto chess game, you will be matched up against random players from your region. This is known as a public game, or pub game for short, and is how the vast majority of players get their fix of auto chess. If your pub game experiences are similar to mine, you will find that most of your opponents will have the knight rank with several pawns and unknowns here and there. That is perfectly normal. Now if you wish to challenge yourself, there are private lobbies available where players have a minimum rank of bishop. These are organized by various communities. At the time of this video, the biggest such English-speaking community is the QIHL League. You can find a link to their Discord in the video description. Their Discord is where all the action takes place, including finding games and joining private ranked lobbies. Now I know what you're thinking. I play auto chess for fun. To me, rank doesn't matter, so why should I join such a league? Well, today's video is all about that. I will share with you my positive personal experiences with this league, and if my reasons compel you, why not give it a shot yourself? No harm, no foul, no price to pay. It's completely free. So the first thing, in ranked lobbies, players generally don't throw or concede games, and that is quite a big deal in auto chess. Because in auto chess, you are randomly pitted against that, your army is randomly pitted against that of other players. So, having a quitter in the game makes battle outcomes more variant, increases the variance. It becomes more dependent on the random pairing system than the strength of your own hero lineup. Whoever gets matched against the quitter more often will get more battle wins and have a bigger advantage in the game. Quitters also make it impossible to pursue a losing streak strategy, which was deliberately built into the game as a catch-up mechanic. If you are chasing a lose streak in a pub game and you get matched against a quitter with no army at all, your entire economy engine just falls apart because you automatically win against the quitter and you drop your lose streak that way. In ranked lobbies, this occurs much less often. In fact, I have never seen a quitter in the ranked games I've played thus far. Even when someone is looking rather hopeless in 8th place with less than 30% of health, they will try their hardest to spend all their money and tank through the game, just trying to persevere and hope someone else dies before them. So there is a spirit of competition there, and it's really helpful in discouraging players from dropping out of games early. So what else is there for ranked lobbies? The next thing is, ranked lobbies makes the ranking system more meaningful, which is great if you enjoy the progression aspect of games in general. Currently, there are 2 progression mechanics in auto chess. For one, you get candies for finishing the top 3, and the second is you have the rank, which ranges from pawn to queen. Now, gaining candies is fairly straightforward, but gaining ranks much less so, because you can lose ranks if you perform poorly, and this is demoralizing. More so if your opponents are all ranked lower than you. Your ranking will drop much more if you are a bishop playing against all knights and pawns. If the idea of losing multiple ranks on a single lost game is unappealing to you, consider joining ranked lobbies where opponents are of roughly the same rank as you. That way, you will lose fewer ranks when you do lose a game. This is how most competitive video games perform matchmaking anyway, right? You are always matched against players who are ranked roughly the same as you. Auto chess would also have that feature, I imagine, had it been a standalone game instead of a Dota mod, which, due to Dota's modding restrictions, only allows you to get matchmade in random pub games. The third benefit of being in ranked games is that if you enjoy the social aspect of gaming, ranked lobbies offer more player interaction. In pubs, there's pretty much no chat, to the point where you wonder if you are playing against AIs. In contrast, in ranked lobbies, players come from the same community and thus therefore typically speak the same language. Now, there's another cool bonus about auto chess, in that it is less ping sensitive than most other video games. First-person shooters and MOBAs like Dota require quick reactions and perfect timing, much more so than auto chess. This means that you're not hampering yourself too much by playing on distant servers with 200 millisecond ping times. Thus, even if no one is hosting a ranked lobby for your region, which could be the case if you're not in, the Americas, Europe, or China, joining a ranked game hosted on a distant server is a reasonable alternative. What this means is that if you join the ranked lobby community, you won't have to wait forever to find 7 other people to get matched up against. You can always find an active server in the EU or Americas region and, just hop on along in their game. Last but not least, a significant quality of life improvement I experienced upon switching from pub games to ranked lobbies is that games begin faster. On average, I need to queue 4 times for a pub game due to someone declining the match, people taking ages to press the accept button, and players failing to load into the game every now and then. All these add up to huge amounts of wasted time. Lots of alt-tabbing to accept matches, and if someone fails to load, that's a 3-minute delay. People in ranked lobbies generally do not have this problem. Everyone hits the accept button in a timely manner, and hardly anyone fails to load in. If you're a bishop or higher, chances are your PC isn't a potato. All this means less downtime and more time spent on auto chess. So yeah, if you were initially unconvinced or unsure of playing in ranked lobbies, hopefully my personal perspective on this helps. Right, so that's it for this video. That's just a quick overview of ranked lobbies and private leagues and why I think they're cool and awesome. And if you haven't tried them out, maybe you can give it a shot yourself, see whether you like it more than being match-made against pubs. Yeah, so meanwhile we still have this game going on in the background. Currently I'm doing pretty well, ranked 2nd out of 8 so far, and I'm winning my games. Got a pretty good lineup going. You can see the goblins really paying off with the nanobots bonus. And yeah, just trying to get some good backline DPS attackers. Found a troll warlord early, which is always really good to see. Because typically what my lineups typically lack is the backline DPS, and having a troll early really helps. Hoping to get a level 2 Luna as well. That would be really cool. Tune in to my next video where I carry on with this video footage and talk more about this absolutely ludicrously epic game. I'll see you next time.